Hey guys, it's Vince over at CG Vinyl Studio, and today I'd like to introduce a new tool in our toolbox, which is the new Summa T75 series true tangential cutter. Now, for those of you not familiar with vinyl cutting, this is the literal Ferrari of vinyl cutters for a multitude of reasons, mainly because the head, and I'm hoping she can get this on camera, we're shooting in 4K, the head features a true tangential emulated rotational factor. And what that means is you can see I'm rotating the head now manually. When this cutter cuts, most cutters simply drag a knife and do your cutting. This cutter actually goes down, has micro ball bearings that the blade actually rides on, and lifts before each cut and rotates its head to formulate the cut. Now, what does that mean to the end user? That means that essentially you get the most accurate cuts you can possibly have with any cutter. And when I say that, I've owned numerous cutters, and I can truly say out of the box, this is the most accurate cutter in the world. And when I also say that, I'll define it in a value as an engineer. Accuracy out of the box is 0.02%, which means you're looking at a cut ratio of probably 1 to 2 thousandths of an inch. So when we do a graphic with a bleed, if you want it to look painted on, it comes out essentially as a painted image, more or less, because the tracing is that refined. This machine is all steel. Again, very, very high quality. This is the 30-inch version, but again, she does feature the Opus cam system. It uses a bright light to register all of the calibration marks for doing contour cutting. The rollers have differentials as far as different options as pressure. You can see here on the actual rollers as well, you can see that they're actually like a brass inlay, and all of your guides snap into place. You can actually hear it. So to give you guys an idea now of the actual pricing we have, this cutter you're looking at is $5,000. Then when we come over here and see the printer and everything else, including the software, now you're looking at a total of $11,000 in equipment. So when I tell you that all of your work is professional, I have no qualms about showing you my equipment. This is in my house, that's why you guys save money. The difference is you're getting the same value that you would get in any format of graphics work. And anyone that understands cutters, this cutter, like I said, is by far and away, I'm going to do a video showing you it cutting because most guys won't even believe what they're seeing. It's amazing to watch it work. But of course, we're right now printing out some graphics on the Epson P7000. We go right from there to do our print and cut, and then come right over here after lamination has been completed. And of course, right here, you can see our 3M 8518, the same glossy over laminate used registered for use on NASCAR. So when you guys get your graphics and everybody's so surprised, they're like, man, this looks so much more outrageous than you've even pictured in your ads. That's why, okay? Everything you're seeing is, once again, designed so you guys get the top quality product you're looking for, because I love the hobby myself. Been in it since, God, I was probably 12 years old, and I've never found a way to do perfect graphics. Well, now we've got a way to do it. If there's a specific image you want, give me a digital image that's in high resolution, preferably 1,000 pixels or higher, and I can digitally remaster it exact. Okay? And when I say exact, I'm talking to the pixel. I also have the color spectrometer that we can color match, so monocoat's not a problem to match, coverings are not a problem to match. The big thing here is, where is your imagination? Because if you have it, and you can picture it, and you can give me a high quality image, you've got it. Like I said, when I show you this thing go, it's like I said, it's at a whole new level. You won't even find many videos of this online because the cutter is so expensive. I mean, I had to work long and hard to actually get this, but I'm telling you right now, the detail that this machine can do, it can cut text easily within 0.5 millimeter and be totally perfect to be applied. So when you think about that for small scale, we offer everything from water slide to chrome, actual metal substrate, vinyl. I mean, you're printing on the latest materials. So again, I hope the video has been helpful. I look forward to showing you this beast in action, and I think you guys will get a kick out of it. It's pretty amazing to watch. It is super, super fast. And what's really amazing is I don't even have the speed turned up. I'm actually afraid to do it. You can see over here, the unit has a built-in touchscreen. Turn her on, I'll show you a little bit about this. Find the button in the back. Takes a second for her to boot. Okay. Everything you see here, you can see how the cutter is in actions. You got your opus. S2 class, serial number, build. You'll see, and I don't have G Performance yet activated. It has a G Performance mode, which actually not only increases the unit's performance, which I still don't know why you'd actually want to do that, but it actually not only increases performance, but makes it so that as the head is moving back and forth, and you'll see why, it's more or less formulating a softening system so that none of the motion that it does, which seems to be erratic, ever translates into your graphics. I mean, it's pretty crazy stuff. But again, I look forward to showing you in action. Take care. Thank you. Okay, guys, now you get to see what this Summa can do. And you can see the speed. This is running at 24 inches per second. You watch the level of detail this machine can do with the articulation of the tangential head, the actual true tangential head. Look at her head. Hard to explain and put this in words until you see it. And this is not even running a quarter of its full speed. You can see that tangential head actually lifting, if you can even catch it with the naked eye, and rotating on ball bearings the knife as it's cutting. Right over here, just so you can see I'm not playing games, tangential knife is at 115 grams setting for pressure. It's running at 24 inches per second. You can see it says cutting vectors. Shoot over here. Done. So again, until you actually see this unit in action, it's very difficult to explain in words what you actually have. But watching it actually perform, that explains why it costs what it does. It's an amazing machine, and the cuts on these, this particular graphic is very intricate. I'll show you the end of what we just did here once it's been completed. Thank you all for tuning in. Take care. Okay guys, here is the finished product. And again, I don't know if you can pick this up. It is shooting in 4K. You can see the level of detail that you're able to achieve. You can see all the sharp edges, how clean. This puts these graphics in an entirely different realm. And again, it is a full bleed, so that means there's no white. This essentially appears to be painted on. These must be put on, of course, with great attention to detail to make sure everything is set. They are laminated in 3M8518, glossy over laminate, registered for use with NASCAR, so they're fuel proof. The inks from the P7000, they are registered not to fade, get this, for 200 years. That's Epson's claims. I don't know if that's the case, but it's still ridiculous. Either way, these are really hard pressed as far as looking at not only clarity, but again, the level of details with the cuts. So again, I look forward to working with you guys. If you have certain projects that you want completed, whether it be custom, whatever it may be, actually what you're seeing here was actually an airbrush design that I really liked. It shows you what you can make, just gives you some ideas. But again, seeing the cutter in action, seeing the tools in action, it really gives you the defining factor of, again, there's been no cost spared to make sure that we give you the best of the best. And this is something I've worked on for quite some time, and I think it shows in the end result. Thank you all for tuning in. Take care.